Okay, welcome back to day number 14. Today we're going to do some meditation. And before you leave, I just want to say that this is probably the coolest part about yoga is that the mind-body connection that it creates. And so a lot of people go throughout their day-to-day life not really being in tune with what their body's telling them, whether it's a stomach ache after eating a certain thing, or whether it's a gut feeling, or whether it's anything else like breathing and you're in our masks. Like, I notice that when I have the mask on, I breathe a lot through my mouth, which I can do a whole thing on mouth breathing, but nose breathing is what we want to do. This is actually going to prevent sickness more than mouth breathing, but in the mask, we do a lot of mouth breathing, or I do. And so having that awareness as you go throughout your day of, am I breathing, or how does my body feel, is kind of the coolest part of yoga. So we're going to do a meditation today that is geared towards knowing your body better. So enjoy. Okay, so normally in meditations we have people take a seated position, crisscross pillow under the hips. But honestly, for beginning with meditation, I personally like to lay down because it's just more comfortable. When you're sitting up, sometimes you're thinking too much. So I want you guys to lay down, and I'm going to show you what I want you to do. So laying down all the way on the ground, and then just letting your hands look up to the ceiling, allowing your toes to fall open, and then kind of tuck your chin a little bit so you make sure that you have a good spot of your head on the ground and you're not arching your neck at all. So tucking your chin and just breathing. And then what I'm going to have you do is bring up your dominant hand, so right or left, and just bend it at the elbow and keep it in the sky. And the reason we do that is, the reason we don't like laying down during meditation is we don't want anyone to fall asleep. So if you start to fall asleep, your hand will fall and it'll wake you up. So keep your hand up, close your eyes, and we'll do this together. So first, let's start with 3 long and slow inhales and exhales through the nose on your own count. And one more. Beautiful. And let's just go ahead and release the place between your eyes. So if you have any tension in between your eyes, just release it. Release your eyebrows. Release your jaw. And as I go through each body part today, really bring your attention to that space. And think, how does it feel? Is it painful? Is it tense? Is it relaxed and I don't feel anything? And not passing judgment on anything that you feel, just being like, isn't that interesting? And moving on. So still breathing in and out through the nose, always allowing that tummy to rise and fall. And let's go ahead, bring our awareness to the mat by first starting to listen to all of the sounds. The birds, the cars, the speakers, any background noise. Just take a moment and listen to every noise at once. Maybe try to find the farthest noise away. Maybe try to listen to the noise that's closest to you. And now let's just try to find the quietest noise, the background humming. In this moment, you realize that everything has life. Everything moves with the weather, with the ecosystem, in harmony or not with each other. Really just bringing that awareness from the outside world inwards to your body. So again, with that awareness of life and self, let's release the spot between the eyebrows. Imagining a light there. And then continue to release your jaw, your temporals. Release your neck. And just breathe a couple breaths as you let those spots go, melting into the floor just a little bit more. Now we're going to bring our awareness to the trunk of our body. Notice how your chest feels. Take a couple breaths to really analyze. Does it feel tight? Does it feel achy? Or maybe it doesn't feel anything. Now moving that awareness to the shoulders. Maybe the traps. How do they feel? Breathe 3 nose inhales and exhales here to really release those spots into the ground. One more. Beautiful. And now noticing how your arms feel, your hands, your fingers. Maybe the one in the air has gone limp. Maybe it hasn't yet. You need to let it go. Breathing through those areas. Maybe feeling your blood pulsing, pumping through your fingertips. That's your energy, your life source. And with every inhale, imagining your body successfully pumping more. Now we're going to move to their stomach. Breathing in through the diaphragm, allowing that tummy to rise and fall. And then relax your stomach as you continue to breathe. There's no need to clench. No need to suck it in. No need to flex. Just allow your stomach to be. Notice how it feels. Is it hungry? Does it ache? Does it feel nothing? Imagine your intestines in your mind and just run through them. What do they look like? Are they clean? Are they filled? Do they have sores? Just imagining what your intestines look like. Taking 3 breaths here to analyze. One more. Moving down to the hips, the sacrum, the reproductive system. Noticing how it feels. Maybe your musculoskeletal system is tight. Maybe we're holding on to something. Past traumas, past memories, adrenaline. Whatever you're holding on to, just take a big inhale and let it go into the ground, allowing your hips to truly relax. And within your reproductive system, allow your blood flow to move. Again, with every inhale, imagining that blood pumping all the way down to your reproductive system and back up. One more breath. And moving down to your thighs, your knees, and your lower leg. Noticing if you're clenching, just release it down to the ground. Then maybe you have knee pain or hamstring, quads, calves, any kind of pain in the lower leg. Without passing judgment on it, just think, isn't that interesting? And then we're going to go ahead and take 3 big breaths. And just like we've done before with the blood flow, we're going to imagine blood pumping into our knees and our legs and anywhere where it might be discomfort. 3 big breaths. Maybe you can feel that area pulsing. One more. And we're going to slowly bring our attention to our ankles. Noticing how your ankles feel. Noticing how your toes feel. And again, just breathing blood into those areas. Imagining every time you inhale and exhale, you're working as a giant pump to bring that blood and energy all the way to your toes. 3 breaths. Finally, go ahead, release your hand onto the ground. And we're going to finish with 5 big inhales and exhales through the nose. And with each of them, imagine that you're that giant pump, pumping blood to every inch of the body that we mentioned. Let's start. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. Finding your normal breath again. And slowly starting to wake the body back up by wiggling your fingers, wiggling your toes, maybe making small circles with your wrists or your ankles. Maybe taking a full body stretch overhead and yawning like you just woke up in the morning. Maybe slowly bending your knees, keeping your eyes closed as you hug your knees into your chest. And then keeping your eyes closed as you slowly roll on over to your favorite side, like you're in bed. And with your eyes closed, taking your time to press yourself up into a comfortable seated position. Bringing your hands to your knees, or maybe in front of your chest, whatever you choose. Keeping your eyes closed here for a moment and just noticing how your body feels. Noticing if you're radiating, pulsing, maybe feel a little dizzy. Just noticing and thinking, isn't that interesting? Let's take one more big inhale through the nose and exhale. Namaste. Okay. Alright, that was it for day number 14. I hope you guys feel as fluffy as I do right now. That was my first time leading solely a meditation, so that was really fun, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I will see you tomorrow for day number 15. I am learning sign language, even though it's just numbers, and I'm loving it. So I'll see you tomorrow. There's a lot of cars going by right now. I'll just wait. There he goes.